am so excited to talk about this topic. Oh gosh, where do I start? I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I think one of the biggest things I ever wanted to talk about publicly or to people has been sex. I am one of the weird ones because I don't believe that sex has anything to do with religion. I don't believe in not having sex because of religion or religious beliefs. And I don't believe in having sex because I don't have those religious beliefs. Did that make sense? I think it did. I never really wanted to have sex before marriage. I didn't quite phrase it like that. I didn't want to have sex until a year or a significant amount of time until I know this person is the person for the rest of my life. That kind of made sense a little bit, but it didn't really make sense. I don't believe in sex before marriage. I don't believe in waiting until marriage to have sex either. Religious beliefs have nothing to do with my choice. No, marriage, no matter who it's with or when that comes, marriage is the only way. When I was in high school and this topic kind of started bubbling up in everyone's minds, the only thing I was thinking in high school was, oh my gosh, I have this crush on this cute guy. I did not think I want to sleep with him at all. I think when people kept bringing it up, like health class, don't have sex until after marriage. Save yourself. And it's only applied to, of course, just women. Like men, it's okay, they're men. But women, no, no, no. So part of me was, well, I don't want that double standard. But then I also don't want to sleep around just because I don't want that double standard. Why do I have to do something I don't want to do just to prove a point? Hey, I'm very much into my Catholicness and I don't want to have sex before marriage either. My first boyfriend, I was upfront about, hey, I don't really plan on having sex with you. And he was pretty upfront too. Hey, I'm very much into my Catholicness and I don't want to have sex before marriage either. But then he kind of just kept trying to have sex with me. Where did that that didn't make sense. I sort of would try to go at least somewhat there with him, but it never really went anywhere. If you want it, there you go. Because no. When I was seeing, not really seeing, I really liked him. Why don't I want to have sex? It's not because of religious things, because I'm not religious. I don't think sex has anything to do with attachment in women. Biologically, yes, there are some hormones going up on there. Trust me. So, I am here to say why you shouldn't and why you shouldn't. Possibilities or possible thoughts. Hopefully somewhat eloquent way. Eloquent? Eloquent. Elegant. Eloquent. New word. I can so talk. I can so speak. So speak. My diction is incredible. So this goes into the let's not have sex before marriage column. STDs. You remember those things people talked about, and if you have sex, I don't really know your reality. I assume that you probably have at least one STD or have had one STD in your sexual life. So take two because the heart ran out of memory. Take two. So column number one. Now STDs are these things that maybe might not be a big deal to you because yeah, you've had them, been there, it's not a big deal, everyone has them kind of thing. That's how I assume people who have sex live their life as. Or because you're having sex a lot and you still haven't contracted one. To me, I would prefer not to go there, not to take that risk. I don't really want genital wart, cancer, syphilis, and all the other things I don't even remember. It's been a while since health class. I don't really want that to have at all. The kind of part about that reasoning is you have the yes column, people who don't really care about that and have had sex anyways. Probably someone I'm going to end up with is going to be from this column, and there are some chances that he will have some STD. And that has kind of kept me from kissing too. Like, I don't want herpes. I don't care if that's like a common thing. I don't want cold sores around my face. Number two, I don't really want to give this body that I don't feel 100% comfortable, I don't even feel 50% comfortable with, to someone who might judge and critique me like, Oh, look at that flabbiness. Oh, look at that stomach and those arms. Did she even like shave or wax or whatever girls do? Like that kind of stuff. And I don't want to go in that land of I'm not good enough, because there's plenty of reasons why I feel not good enough anyways. Including number 3, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't really want to gain experience by having a lot of sex just so I can know what I'm doing with someone in the end. I'll figure it out. Like one of the fun things that has happened with H has been when we're making out, like I did not know what I was doing. I've made out before, but it's been a long time. And every person is different. Different level where they are at or different preferences. It's really, 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 really difficult to know what other people like. Like when I'm kissing someone's neck, I have no idea if they like that or not. How can I know? I'm not them. But when they kiss my neck, I know I like that. I like that a lot. But not all the time. There's a technique in that. Just like when I kissed his neck, I think I got reaction only once. And then the second time, I apparently was not as good as the first time. I forgot, what was the fourth one? Being used or not. Felt like sex was the only thing that people wanted. And I've had a friend who, the way she described it was like, oh, I can't not sleep with him. And that's why we're back together. And I didn't agree with that. I didn't want that to happen. But that's this fourth conglomerate of things that reasons in this no column. I also don't want to have sex before marriage be like some brand and some label and box. Why is marriage better? People get divorced all the time. Just because you waited until marriage doesn't mean that this person is who you're going to spend the rest of your life with, or he's worthy. Maybe you never got a chance to run away. That sounded so bad. But it's true. Like, why is this marriage such a big thing? Like, some people don't get married, so they never have sex just because they're in a lifelong partnership and they don't believe in marriage as well. In the yes column, let's have sex. STDs are not a big deal. There is contraception. All the different types of condoms out there. Oh, yay, being adult, all grown up. Apparently latex, if you don't want STDs, latex protects you better than natural lambskin. Natural lambskin is like a contraception, like you don't get pregnant, but not STDs. So if you don't want STDs, go for the latex. Unless you're allergic or she's allergic, and then you're, I don't know what to tell you. So yes, you don't really care about STDs, or you don't believe that you're going to contract them, blah, 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 blah. Another reason, why should men have all the fun? What is with this inequality? Like, women are allowed to be human as well. We all have the same need. We all have the same like health benefits from having sex. So go for that, which is number 3, health benefits. There are quite significant health benefits to having sex besides like stamina and like exercise, burning calories and all that stuff. All the hormones that are released, hopefully released. I'm not sure if you don't like to have sex, I don't know if they still get released. They might not. So think about that. Another reason, maybe you never want to get married, or maybe you don't see marriage, like I said, as something that's so significant and so important. Maybe you love this person and you know you love this person, and I do believe that there is love at first sight. I do believe that people sometimes know from the moment they meet someone, they're it. You've seen couples that are just like together from the beginning, they end up being together for a lifetime and happily together. So maybe you have all these reasons. Maybe you have other reasons as to why you shouldn't or should, right? Shouldn't, should wait until marriage. Should wait, should not wait. Shouldn't have sex, should have sex before marriage. Right, I confused you completely. Now in the middle is this religion factor, and I put it in the middle because it's its own thing, and I'm so sick and tired of hearing that's the reason people choose to have sex or not have sex before marriage. Well, if I'm not religious, then I have to have sex. Well, no, you don't, because of all these other reasons that I listed. And because maybe you just don't want to, maybe you don't like it, or maybe you don't feel comfortable, or maybe you just have better things to do. It's possible. Some people don't even have sex drives. Or maybe you are religious and you still think that you could have sex and that it's not a big deal. Maybe a couple of partners isn't bad. Maybe you are in a very long-term relationship. Or maybe even you're religious and you think like multiple partners is okay too. And so it's its own thing, because it's like this whole spectrum. The one thing I really urge everyone is to not peg someone in a religious box. I don't know, there's a lot of possibilities that I might not even go into, but and even like being celibate sounds horrible, or virgin sounds horrible, but so does whore. But it sounds less horrible than virgin and celibacy. Go figure that. I'm so passionate about this topic, and I'm not passionate as to you should or shouldn't have sex. I'm passionate about taking the religion away out of very real reasons why you can choose to have sex or not have sex. I'm just throwing it out there. Religious, it's not really the biggest thing on people's minds when they choose. The biggest things I think people choose is, how do I feel about this person in this moment? Is this something that I believe is okay to happen? Because of all these different reasons. PSA done. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any other reasons as to why you should or shouldn't, why you have or haven't waited for marriage to have sex. I'm sure I didn't cover all of them. Those are just the things that I've thought about and I've weighed, and I kind of decided I'm somewhere in between. Like, I'm not waiting for marriage, but I'm not going to sleep around on a first date or third or fourth or fifth. But I hope you had fun. I hope you thought about this topic different than usual. You should be proud if you waited for someone you love and who loves you back. And you should be proud to not wait because you want to live your life fully, or like something along those lines. Peace, love, and compassion, y'all, and I'll talk to you later. That's such a guy thing to say. Such a guy thing to say. Oh, I miss that guy. He was a good friend until he married someone who doesn't like him having girlfriends.